think you guys talked about all week, I imagine, as you get back from Maui. What went wrong in that role?
Yeah, they switch a lot, so really just something different we're not really used to. They did a good job pressuring. We had a few offensive fouls, had a few over the backs. But just making simple plays. We don't need to overdo it. We were getting everything we wanted, really. It was just a matter of us taking care of the ball. Obviously, we out-rebounded by a crap ton, but it's just us taking care of the ball, and we just got to be better.
What should you guys take from this?
That's interesting. I think last year, if we would have lost this game, it would have really hurt us more. But I think this year, we sit in that locker room, and we look at everyone around us, and we know what we have, and we know we can win a national championship. And I think that this loss isn't going to change our mindset. And a few guys had their heads down in there, but I look at the starting five, I look at the guys that play 30, 40 minutes a game. Not one of them had their head down. I think it's just a different mindset this year. We got a different goal. We know exactly what we can do. And this early loss doesn't change it. We're going to come back and be better.
Really, obviously, a tough matchup for anybody, but it seems like you guys threw everybody at him at some point. Just how hard is it to keep him out of the paint? It seemed like just his ability to get to the paint is the reason they scored 92 points.
Yeah, maybe we could have made him shoot more jumpers, but he makes tough floaters and some tough twos, and that's usually what we try to get guys into. But a guy like that's proven can make floaters and tough twos, so maybe do something a little bit different. We could have been more cleaner on some of our switches or hedges or something. I thought Lance did a pretty good job. We just had a few careless fouls, but I'm not worried about Lance. I know Lance is a great defender. I know most of us are, and I'm not too worried about Bowie going forward.
You talked about keeping your head up as a team. How do you strike that balance between taking a loss to heart but not letting it wreck your guys' confidence?
Yeah, obviously there's going to be bumps in the road. It's not a perfect path. And if everything was perfect, I'd probably go buy some stocks or something and get rich and probably not do much anymore. But it's obviously not going to be perfect. We got to bounce back, and if we don't, that's on us. We can sit the rest of our lives and say we didn't win a national championship or make it to a Final Four or win back-to-back Big Ten championships. But we're going to be better. We're gonna push each other. Lance was a little upset. Obviously, he really wanted to win. Obviously, we all want to win, but this one was really marked on his calendar back in his hometown, and he had his head down. But I said, "You're not doing that. We know what we have in this locker room. We know what we can do."
What was your biggest takeaway from today's game as you guys kind of get deeper in Big Ten play?
Yeah, just staying solid. Obviously, the first half we went up a little bit. We thought we had them, and just made a few little mistakes that let them crawl back into it. And then when it gets to overtime, we know anything can happen. We executed pretty well, being down late in the second half, but really just being able to move forward and not foul at the end, and then be able to get buckets.
Is there somewhere you have to be better in switches when they kind of go for you a little bit? Just to me, you got to take personal.
Yeah, obviously you got to take it a little personal. I'm mad at myself. I know a bunch of other guys are. We let Boo get in the paint there at the end quite a bit. And we normally like to hedge that a little bit. We normally like to keep whoever the dominant on-ball defender is in there. And obviously Lance had fouls, so we had to go to Cam. But we usually like to hedge it, but with just a little bit of miscommunication, it threw us off and got in there often and we fouled them, which hurt us.
What can you guys take from starting? We talk a lot about how everybody's giving you their best shot. That usually applies in the first 10 minutes of the game. 10 minutes in the game, you guys are 14
It's huge for us. It's huge for us. Being up 14, you don't want to play from behind, especially a team with good guards. And I think with a dominant big guy like we have, it's even tougher to play from behind because then you're relying on other things other than your best player, and that's Zach. And I think us getting good starts just helps us as a team, and it's hard to lose games when you got such a dominant force and you're winning.